5 disturbing videos from around the internet, volume 10. Let's fucking go.
In the state of Maryland in 2017, popular YouTubers named Sam and Colby were investigating this building called Forest Haven Insane Asylum. This building was home to one of the most deadly mental institutions in America. But while Sam and Colby were deciding to continue their investigation, they hear police sirens. Thinking the security had caught on to them, they decided that it was time to leave.
Police. Wait. Oh, we were exploring. Wait. Should we get the out of here? Wait, just slow. Let's get out of here. Police sirens.
But as they were running from the building, they noticed 3 people in the field up ahead. So they quickly turned their lights off and hoped that they would pass without noticing them.
There are people right in front of us that are not Colby. And they are looking right past us. Yeah, you can't see them on camera, but they're walking right there.
The cameraman never dies. This is more proof.
He is right in front of me. You can't see anything. But he is laying down army position in a bush. He's telling me not to go any further.
There was 3 people. Did you see how close they got to me?
They were walking right next to you.
Me, Sam, and Nick were on one side, and Colby went ahead.
Were they security or were they just people?
It was just 3. It was 2 girls and 1 guy. It was just people.
Okay,
It was just people.
so we should be good.
This is when the story takes a darker turn, because in the midst of their escape, they begin to hear a woman screaming for help. And they were adamant that what they heard was indeed a person.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I got them. Somebody is screaming.
Someone's screaming bloody murder.
Let's get out of here faster. Come on, guys.
How is that? Dude, that scares them.
Guys, what the do you hear that?
Yeah, get out of here. Go.
Bro, that is creepy. My TV just turned itself on as well in the background. That is hella creepy, bro.
Guys, run.
There was a girl screaming, "Help!" Bloody murder crying.
Like right here, like right there. Yeah, 100%, like multiple times. Like, and it was consistent. It wasn't like they were playing a game. She was getting attacked. That girl.
Now, to fully understand that video, you need to hear the background of Lauren Wallen and Tyler Tessier. Because Lauren and Tyler were a happy couple, and Lauren even loved her job as a teacher at a local school. And her and Tyler seemingly loved each other, as they were expecting to have a baby together. That was until tragedy struck when Lauren didn't show up to school in the following days. This launched a massive investigation to find her, and Tyler, alongside Lauren's family, went on TV to plead for Lauren's safe return.
There's so many people that miss you. There's so many people that were out. We haven't slept. We haven't eaten. We're just looking. And we're praying that you're safe.
I didn't believe him as soon as he said he hasn't eaten.
And I'm asking to just let us know that you're safe.
I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh. It's actually sad. Do you know what's sad is that fucking she was in the field screaming for help. There was a group of dudes there, and they just all ran off. That's what's sad. And fucking bro, if this was 50 years ago, some lady screamed for help, and there's a group of 5 lads there, them lads would have ran towards that shit, bro. It's crazy. It's proper sad.
For this interview, Lauren's body was found. Unfortunately, she had been shot in the back of the head, and the police already knew who the attacker was, and they quickly apprehended Tyler because in reality, he was already engaged and took the life of Lauren to ensure his fiancée never found out about the baby. Unfortunately, Tyler took his own life the day before he was set for trial. But due to the location of this murder and Sam and Colby's video, where they heard the screams, many people believed Sam and Colby caught the...
That's crazy. So he was having an affair with this school teacher lady. She got pregnant and fucking... So he killed her so that no one would find out about them. But then he went on the news trying to find her. Bro, what the fuck?
Audio of this murder. But the more I looked into this, I found that it was nearly impossible. That is unless Tyler attacked her near where they were filming and then transported the body to a different location. But honestly, it just raises more questions. Because if it's not Lauren that they heard, what did they hear? And who were those 3 people in the field? I'll leave it up to you to decide.
I feel like, yeah, they might have heard something else, because he saw a dude and 2 women. And it was in a different location anyway. I don't know.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I got that. Somebody's screaming.
Scream, bloody murder.
Let's get out of here faster. Come on, guys.
On September 8th of 2024, a popular TikToker that goes by the name Lauren Gray filmed an encounter with a dog that went viral with over 400 million views because she didn't recognize the signs that this dog gave her, which was a Belgian Malinois. Now these dogs are extremely intelligent and many trained to be police dogs. And it's not recommended for your average suburban family to keep them as a pet. This is because of just how much daily attention they require. And had her, or the owner of the dog, recognized the signs, this entire thing could have been avoided. Here's that clip. Take a look.
Hi! Oh my goodness. Sorry po.
Sit, mabait.
Sorry po.
Tangin na mabait yan si ma'am.
Pero pag wala namang lubog, hindi naman siya
wala
rabies. Kasi sanay naman ako sa mga kagitasta mo. Okay lang naman sa kanya.
Wala yan, ma'am. Hey, down.
Sorry.
Mabait yan si ma'am. Nangyari sa'yo.
Sorry po.
Now, because this happened so fast, it's hard to read the signs. But this dog told her everything she needed to know. Because from the moment she approached him, he was giving her whale eyes, which is when a dog will slightly avert its head and show the whites of his eyes, which is a clear sign of a dog under stress or anxiety. And then when she reaches her hand out, he's clearly in a fight or flight response. But the final straw is when she reaches out her other hand, and he clearly has no other option to show that he's uncomfortable. Ultimately, I think the owner should have known better. And thankfully, she only had a minor scratch, and she apologized profusely. But it's a good reminder to understand a dog's body language, because this could have been much worse.
Fucking hell, that was quick as well. That was so quick.
This is Brandon, and in 2024, he began documenting his battle with fatal insomnia, which is considered to be one of the rarest diseases known to man, affecting 1 to 2 people.
What the fuck? That sounds horrible, bro. Fatal insomnia. What the fuck, bro? Smoke some weed or... Nah, I shouldn't even joke. It's fucked. That sounds fucked.
Per million worldwide. This disease makes it nearly impossible to sleep
1 or 2 per million.
without heavy medication, which deteriorates your body and progressively gets worse day by day. This is due to a misfolded prion protein in your brain. And once you get one misfolded protein, you get another and another. And each day, your symptoms get progressively worse. And the average lifespan of people with fatal insomnia is 18 months. And when Brandon began documenting this, you can tell it's already taken its toll.
Hi, my name's Brandon, and I most likely have something called sporadic fatal insomnia. It's a disease that slowly robs me of my ability to sleep. And if you didn't know what that was, I'm not surprised, because it's not a really well-known thing. I'd like to make a series of videos of my symptoms and document myself as I go through this. And if anyone's interested, let me know.
But what's even more disturbing is that Brandon later explains how he was prescribed medication that made his symptoms worse. In addition, when he was able to fall asleep, the slightest twitch would wake him up, sometimes even going 9 days without sleep at all.
When things got really bad last year with my sleep, I was jerking every time my body was jerking every single time I was initiating sleep. Like when I was right on the brink of sleep, like my shoulder would jerk, my leg would jerk, sometimes my finger would twitch. I've even smiled before, right before I fell asleep, and it woke me up.
Unfortunately, this would be the last video that Brandon posted in March of 2024. And although he was more dedicated than ever to find his treatment, It's completely unknown whether or not Brandon was able to find his treatment in time. But regardless, I'll leave his account linked in the description if you want to leave an uplifting comment.
Bro, that's fucking sad, bro. How do you even get something like that? I don't want that, bro. Fucking hell.
On June 25th of 2018, near the Niagara River in Buffalo, New York, two men were trying to collect a piece of driftwood in the water, apparently for a project they were working on. So they devised a plan where one would hold onto a piece of rope while the other dove in to retrieve it. But once in the water, the rope was too short, so he let go momentarily. But what he didn't know is that there was a current that he couldn't see.
Bro, why are you jumping in the water for wood anyway? And two, bro, what was the point in the safety feature if you were just gonna get rid of it?
And this is called an eddy current, and it works almost like a whirlpool, because as the river passes by this ledge, it creates a circular motion, and anything that doesn't float goes down. They quickly garnered an audience, and bystanders caught the entire thing on video, while also trying to find things to pull them out with. Here's a clip of that encounter. Take a look.
This is definitely gonna be a YouTube moment.
I don't understand. Fuck me.
Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Now turn around. And doggy paddle back. Under. I got it. Doggy paddle. I got it. Doggy paddle back to me. You started rounding. You make this shit. Come on. Come on. Doggy paddle. Oh shit!
Grab the wood, dude. Grab the wood.
You can see, as he desperately tries to stay afloat, he begins.
I feel like he knew what was up, and I feel like they all knew what was up, and he did that deliberately. Because they were all saying grab the wood like they know what the problem is. And his goal, his entire goal was to grab that wood. Why? Like, why would you do that deliberately?
To panic. His friend recognizes this and jumps in to save him. But this would only make things worse.
He's gonna try to kill you.
Don't pull him down! Don't pull him down!
He's gonna kill you.
Don't pull
He's
him
gonna kill them
down.
both.
Don't pull him down! Just hold on!
Don't let him get out there, 'cause that current gonna take his ass.
Nobody got a fucking stick or something?
He's gonna die in there.
All they folks, come on! Hurry up! Hurry up! Grab the stick! Come on! Grab the stick!
Yo, make sure I don't fall in the water, bro. Man, I got you.
This is where I need to cut the video. But in the final frame, you can see them both sinking to the bottom. Their bodies were recovered shortly after, and a local news story was aired about this very incident.
Mel, I'm here at the corner, the foot of Ferry, rather, where Bader and Guthrie lost their lives. You can see the very strong rapids behind me, but where they first went into the water right here appears calm. At the surface, you can't see those rushing rapids. You can't see strong waves. You can see that it might appear calm, but of course it's not, because underneath the water's surface, as we found out yesterday, is a lot of danger.
But what's even more disturbing is that this news team unknowingly recorded what looks to be the very log the two men were trying to get. And it serves as an important reminder to never underestimate the water. And if you were ever to see a sign like this, don't go near it. Mark Chopper Reed was in a...
I can't believe that they fucking died for that log, bro. It makes no sense to me. I think they did it deliberately, and that's why they wanted the log. It's like a trophy, like, look, I beat the water. But it's like, what's the point, bro? This guy's sick, bro. Chopper Reed. If you don't know about Chopper Reed, bro, he's got a whole movie, bro. Who plays him in the movie? I can't remember the guy's name. Kind of looks like Christian Bale though. Kind of.
Notorious Australian criminal, and he had a pretty rough upbringing because in addition to being abused, he was often put into mental wards and received electroshock therapy. But by the time he reached the age of 20, he had upgraded his criminality to armed robbery, kidnapping, and arson, and worked closely with gangs and the mafia. And during his many prison stints, he began to write books, and his first book became a bestseller. And this caught the eye of an up-and-coming journalist who sought out to do the first TV interview of Chopper. So in May of '92, she went down to Tasmania with a plan to get Chopper to open up to her. But she quickly found out that she was in over her head.
I'm a very, very good shot. Would you like me to show you how good a shot I am?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll get my young
Say no. Should have said, just say no.
assistant, Trent, grab that bottle, get over there. This bloke's play by the hour.
Once Chopper got started, there was no stopping him.
You want me to have a go? Show you?
Okay.
Want to show you? All right, hold it up clear. Hang on, just see if the gun works first.
I've seen this before, and it just gets worse and worse and worse.
The gun works nicely. Yep, I'm a crack shot.
But things took a darker turn when Renee asked Chopper about how he won money against the Chinese mafia when he played Russian roulette, because she wasn't expecting him to actually demonstrate it.
But there's one scene the Americans didn't see, and neither did viewers in Australia.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a slug in this gun. Now, you're going to take my word for it that there's a slug in this gun. Well, I want one shot to my head, one shot to Renee's. Are you ready, Renee?
No, I don't think I want to play.
Are you ready? You don't want to play. Bad luck.
And that's when the cameraman quickly ends the interview. But in later interviews with Renee, they asked her what happened when the camera stopped rolling. And she said that she basically just laughed it off and asked him how he did.
I'm not sure why. In this clip, you didn't hear the trigger pull. Like, you can hear the hammer hit the barrel and shit. I've seen it before. I mean, he must have muted it out for some reason. But you can actually hear him pulling the trigger.
That. And Chopper said, when you have an over-oiled gun, the slug typically falls to the third or fourth chamber. And that's how he made his money against the mafia. Upon reflection, Renee doesn't really know if he actually put a bullet in the chamber. Also stating that if he did, that Chopper had a 1 in 6 chance of it going off, while Renee only had 1 in 5 odds. And although she kept her cool in the moment, she was truly in shock of what just happened. Later in his life, Chopper had many more interviews and even had a movie about him. And he never gave up his life of crime, landing him back in jail many times. But ultimately, while in prison in 2013, he passed away due to liver cancer. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and consider subscribing so I can keep making this series. And if you have any suggestions, you can always email me.
I'm really enjoying these horror compilations. Listen, if there's anything you want me to react to, just comment it down below and let me know. Peace.